Replit Agent 3 just built 3 fully functional web applications in a single afternoon, and it didn't even write a single line of code. The first one generates PDF invoices. The second one tracks habits with a GitHub-style calendar. And the third automation searches for local hackathons and then sends me an email every week at 8 a.m. on a Monday. All of this is now possible because of Replit's new Agent 3, and it's completely changing how I think about building software. This isn't like other AI coding tools like ChatGPT, for example. It gives you code suggestions. Agent 3 literally builds, tests, and deploys entire web applications for up to 200 minutes at a time without me having to touch this code at all. It does all of the debugging and the testing, so I don't even have to check different things. And maybe you can even get an app done with just one prompt. It's like having a senior developer who works for 3 hours straight and then tests their own code, fixes bugs automatically, and pushes them to GitHub. And it can even build other AI agents for me. So it's like an agent building an agent. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what it can do by building these 3 projects from scratch. The simple PDF maker, the more complex habit tracker, and then the other AI agent. And I will walk you through the source prompt generation, the troubleshooting, and then show you how you can deploy this to the web and use it every single day. And by the end of this video, you're actually going to understand why I'm saying that this is actually insane. Let's dive right in. When you click on the link in the description, you're being led to this website where you can create an account for free. I'll just use my Google address and I'm logged in. Here's the big announcement that they are now introducing Agent 3, which gives you certain features. It gives you app testing, which means that the Agent 3 tests the app instead of just relying on the code to work. You can check out the texting by seeing a cursor appear over the app, and the agent is testing each individual feature individually. It gives you longer runtime, which means that it can now run up to 200 minutes. This is crazy. So this agent can run up to 3 hours, it seems, and develop the task and run through errors so that you are not being kept in the loop anymore. And they now also created agent generation, which allows you to automate, delegate, and accelerate. I think this is similar to an automation workflow tool that allows you to set certain triggers and then have AI perform certain tasks based on these triggers. But let's check it out in a second. While I'm in here, I'm going to try the following prompt. Build a one-pager invoice and quote maker. I want this to be a client sender blocks, invoice, and then I describe a few of the features. Now I click on start building for free. And this is the first app that we're going to build. Now we're being reconnected to our Replit agent. And since I'm already logged in, it already created its project to work on, and it calls it Invoice Gen. And here it brainstormed the task that it wants to create. So create a professional one-page invoice and quote maker with PDS export, local storage persistence, and comprehensive testing. And then it will include the following features. Now with Agent 3, I can now click on build the entire app, which says that it might take 20+ minutes. Alternatively, if you just wanted to start with the design and the MVP, then you can also click on this. But in this case, I'll click on build the entire app. Let's click on start building. Let's create another app fully from scratch in just a few minutes. Now I'm going to build one from this display, and I'm just going to give a prompt here. Build a simple, elegant web app that lets me track daily habits alongside ad hoc to-dos, check them off throughout the day, and visualize progress on a GitHub-style progress heat map, where color intensity reflects each day's completion level, make sensible choices, data handling, and visuals without over-specifying the implementation. Build a production-ready app called Habit Heatmap Tracker that combines a daily checklist with a GitHub-style heat map. I'm going to click on the honey theme because I've noticed that sometimes websites look very AI generated if you let the AI choose the theme. So in this case, let's go with honey and click on start chat. And it's currently in the planning stage. It's now creating the plan for the habit heat map tracker, and we'll give that to us in just a second to approve. Here is the app type, modern web app, a habit tracking app with daily checklist and GitHub style progress heat map visualization. And here are the features that we'll create. Let's read through them. And all of these features look good to me. I can also now say get notified when your app is ready, but we'll stick around to see if we need to make any changes. And let's click on build the entire app. And this is best if you want the agent to build out the full functionality of your app and even test it. And we will click that, and it's off to the races. We'll check back in just a few minutes. Now let me show you one of the other features that Replit just announced. It's called the Agents and Automation feature. Let's build a quick agent and automation to show you how it's done. As you can see here, once you click on Agents and Automations, you can select a certain trigger. You can select Slack messages, Telegram messages, events-based is coming soon. This is probably where they will include webhooks, so you can trigger this externally. This would be a huge feature, and I think this will be super impactful as you can then trigger it from other automations or from other tools as well. And then they have time-based. So let's create an automation with the time-based trigger, and it gives us some examples. For example, it says, start with an example. For example, a daily meeting prep. This would be great to do. Every week at 8 a.m. on Monday, send me a summary of news about upcoming AI events in my city using web search. And we'll modify that slightly to turn this into a hackathon news generator. So every week at 8 a.m. Monday, send me a summary of any news. Send me an email summary of any news and announcements about upcoming hackathons in the Bay Area using web search. We'll keep time-based selected and we click on Start Chat. And once again, it's creating a plan first. It looks like it's using an MCP or some sort of agent in order to see what kind of tools it has available. And it's looking for integration with email. It looks like they have a mail integration. Great. And here's the description. A weekly time-based automation that searches for Bay Area hackathon news and sends email summaries every Monday at 8 a.m. Here's the weekly time-based automation triggered every Monday at 8 a.m. Web search functionality to find current hackathon news and announcements, and then the email composition with Bay Area hackathon summary. That plan looks good. And once again, we'll click on build the entire app. Ooh, and this time the layout is a little bit different. So I think the different triggers and the different workflows and automations will probably go on this background compared to the coding background. The automation was able to be built automatically and all of these fields have been generated already. However, right now, Replit needs my input and they need my OpenAI API key. In order to find that, I go to my OpenAI account, I click Login API Platform, I click on Dashboard and API Keys. I can create now a new API key and click on Create Secret Key. You can copy it to your clipboard and simply paste it in right here. I'll click on Add to Account Secrets. And it is now continuing to build this automation.
A few moments later.
And there we have it. It just finished the time-based automation right here. As we can see here, it worked for 19 minutes, did this many actions, this many lines, and it cost about $4.50 to build this automation. So let's test it out. Let's click on Test Automation. Down here, it says running. It searched hackathon news. Down here, we see the success message and we see that the generate send email has been executed successfully. When we click on view detail traces here, we can see in the runs, which runs have been completed. And we can see exactly how long this took. In this case, the generate send email function took the longest apparently. And the output size is too large to render. So let's download the raw. So it created the JSON right here. And then here we can see the different event names that happened. As we can see here, once we click on test automation, the module runs and we get an email to our email. We can see here the email that it sent it to was this email. So let's check out the email. And we can see here that it was just arrived in my inbox and I can click on these dots. I can see all of the top events that have recently been posted. You can even click on the links and it brings you down to the information page where there's more information about the hackathon. So you can now click on it and see when and where it happens. This is super cool. And this is exactly what I'm looking for. So I love that it was able to create this for just a few dollars. I can now click on publish the automation so that it automatically triggers every 7 days and sends me a new email with updated information about the latest hackathons. Simply click on publish automation, select the trigger, Mondays at 8 a.m. and click on publish. It's now provisioning it, then building it, bundling it, promoting it. And once it's online, it's going to send me this trigger every Monday at 8 a.m. And it says, congratulations, you published your automation. Here are your next steps. At the respective time, you scheduled your agent, verify that your agent completed the specific task. I'm going to check that. And then need help. The Ask Replit agent will adjust the behavior. All right, got it. So we can see here, this is exactly the production ready AI automation that is now running every Monday, sending me an email. And now we're back to the Invoice and QuoteMaker app. As you could just see there, it already built the website and it's currently in the testing stage. So on the left-hand side here, you can see that the agent has control of the browser and it's currently testing the site by typing in different URLs. And you can see the cursor right there. That is the cursor that the AI is in control of while it's doing the unit testing of my website. Here you can see it testing different things. For example, it's currently testing the add item button. And right now it's testing adding more information to new line items. items. This looks great. And here we can see that it says, excellent, the line item management test passed successfully, and it's currently completing line item testing right here and saying that it's now working on the next step. And the invoice generator was just completed. We can see that it took 1 hour of work and cost $6.64 out of our credits. So here's the website that it generated. We see a duplicate as quote, save draft, and print PDF. We have an invoice or quote toggle. When I click on invoice, we have the from field, the bill to field, the date that we can select, the currency, and we have the line item description. So we can add items or we can delete them. Let's call this YouTube subscription. And let's say that the unit price here is $10 because you're gonna click subscribe. And we can now save this as draft. It says it's saved as draft right here. And we can now go over here and click on print PDF. And here we go. Here we have the invoice ready to go. We can also load it back here, and we can even upload logos if we would like. I noticed that the PDF print doesn't look that great, but this is something we can easily fix with a follow-up prompt. On the left-hand side, we see a notification that it finished building the MVP, but it came up with other functionalities that it suggests it to do. And I can either click on continue building or I'll dismiss this proposed task. All of these sound great. For example, adding email sending capability sounds amazing, ensuring app functionality, adding recurring invoice functionality with scheduling. This all sounds super helpful. So in a future iteration, I think I might build this out. But for the purpose of this video, let's click on dismiss. The beautiful thing is we can deploy that in just one button. We can click on the left-hand side and click publish. And we can select either a reserved VM, an auto scale, static pages, or schedule. And then click on set up publishing, and you'll be able to publish this to production within just a few seconds. If you thought that was cool, it gets even better. Let's finish up building the most advanced app right now. And this is the functioning app that is currently up and running. So we can see we have the daily streaks, the percentage of items done today. And then we have no habits yet, create your first habits to get started. So we can click on this dot here to create a habit. We'll call this meditation, add habit. Let's add another habit. Let's say drink 2 liter waters. And let's do a third one and call this write 2 pages. So, and then when I click these, I can check these off, but it looks like I cannot check them off. Nothing happens when I click these. So let's prompt it here. Make sure that it works properly. When I check the task off, it should cross it out and update the percentage completion for today as well as for this month. And I give it a little bit more information and send it off to be fixed. And there we have it. It finished the bug fixing and it created a habit tracker that looks like GitHub. On the left-hand side, we see the daily habits. If we wanted to add another habit, we can click here probably, and we can click meditation ×2 because we already have that here. Add this habit and we see it now being added. Over here, we can see the progress over the last year, and we have a few stats. How cool is this? I think if I had a little bit more time and really focused on nailing the product, maybe for a day of vibe coding, I could build something that I would actually use every single day. Because how cool would it be to have this habit tracker and other people could see your progress on your habits? That actually sounds like a cool app, right? Anyways, if you wanted to publish this and deploy it to the web, you just need to click on this publish button right here. It tells you here what kind of machine power you need and approve and configure the build settings right here. It gives you the app name with a session secret, and we can publish it right away. It now goes through the provision, the build, bundling, and then promoting it. And once it's promoted, I can share this app with you guys. So you can check out the link in the description. So test it out. Now it deployed it to the website and we can access it with this link. To get started, add your habits. And for each day, you can check them off and achieve progress. And the best thing is it works available on your phone or on different browsers. The next step to this website would be to add a database so that you can log in and log out and track it over time with your Apple account or with your email, and to add a pro subscription that lets you do some sort of crazy tracking, maybe syncing it up with your Apple Watch or something like this, and then I could charge $10, $15 for that subscription. Let me know in the comments what other features you want to see me add in the future. And in case you're wondering, this is how much each project cost. The habit heat map took $14 worth of AI credits. The hackathon sage is about $7. $10, and then the invoice generator was $6 in AI credits, and the Pro plan comes with $25 every single month. That is pretty impressive that I was able to build 3 fully functioning and deployed web apps or AI agent workflows. And I could do all of that for less than $25. And the more important thing here is that it saved me a lot of time. That before this, I would have never been able to create 3 fully functioning web apps within an hour. Just a quick disclaimer, thank you Reddit for giving me early access to test out these features and make a video about it. If you want to see similar videos like this, click the subscribe button because I'm working on a few other AI workflows that I'm going to share with you in the next video. Try out Replit for free with the link in the description. Comment below what you want to see me build or if you had any questions about this. And if you've subscribed, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.